Hello everybody, I hope everyone's good. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite films growing up, The Land Before Time, or as I like to call it, Dino Bambi. The original film, because there's like 12 of them and a TV series. But the first one just feels like a different film altogether, not just because it's the first one, but because it had an entirely different tone. It's very simple in its narrative without too much or a lot of complexity going on with the characters. As we take a closer look at the film, we can find that it's suggesting to us that working together and not separating ourselves can bring us to paradise. Let's dive into the beginning. We find that our young heroes are born and they're separated from others who are not of their kind. And they don't get along with each other very much. And it's explained by Littlefoot's mother that
we all keep to our own kind. The three horns, the spiked tails, the swimmers, the flyers. We never do anything together.
Then the kids are now separated due to an earthquake and after a very traumatic scene in the film.
Mother?
Can we move on here, please? Setting us up with our heroes banding together and marching off to their destination.
We're going the right way! The way to the Great Valley!
Which is basically just Dino Paradise. It suggests a couple of things. Well, one thing really. That we shouldn't separate ourselves from others, especially in a time of peril, but to help each other and to band together as one to get to a brighter place. And if we don't do that, none of us will really get there, teaching us that we have to put our egos aside to get us to a better tomorrow. The film explores issues of prejudice between the different species, and it's clearly portrayed the most in Sarah, because she was just raised this way.
Come, Sarah. Three horns never play with long necks.
Talk about bad parenting. We see the characters fighting which way would be the best to reach their destination, but they end up in a dangerous place when they split up with Littlefoot. This only causes them more trouble, but once they band together again, they're able to defeat the villain and reach their goal. It's very simple in its narrative, but because of its dark tone, it can also be enjoyable for adults as well. I don't have to explain why this is dark. I mean, every single frame of this film just looks dark. It's dark in its visual, and it's dark in its story. But I really like that about this film. It's the darkness that makes the happy ending a lot more meaningful. Because they are separated from their parents, they have to find a way to get there by themselves, and it just makes the characters a lot more vulnerable because they're just kids. But as the film suggests, we can't reach the promised land alone. We need others to get there. If you guys like this video, please subscribe or hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.